Beer is one of the oldest and most widely consumed type of alcoholic drink in the world. Many people are surprised to learn what counts as a drink. The amount of liquid in your glass, can, or bottle does not necessarily match up to how much alcohol is actually in your drink. Different types of beer, wine, or malt liquor can have very different amounts of alcohol content. In today's video, we will talk about beer health benefits. 10 reasons beer is not bad for you. Here are 10 reasons why beer is not really bad for you, if had in moderation. Please note, this is not an encouragement to imbibe, especially if you are a teetotaler or have a medical condition. 1. Beer drinkers live longer. Moderate drinking is good for you, and beer is good for moderate drinking. Everyone knows that if you drink too much, it's not good for you. Let's not pull punches. If you're a drunk, you run into things, you drive into things, you get esophageal cancer, you get cirrhosis and other nasty conditions. But more and more medical research indicates that if you don't drink at all, that's not good for you either. According to numerous independent studies, moderate drinkers live longer and better than drunks or teetotalers. Beer is perfect for moderate drinking because of its lower alcohol content. 2. Beer is all natural. Some know-it-alls will tell you that beer is loaded with additives and preservatives. The truth is that beer is as all-natural as orange juice or milk, maybe even more so. Some of those milk and OJ labels will surprise you. Beer doesn't need preservatives because it has alcohol and hops, both of which are natural preservatives. Beer is only processed in the sense that bread is. It is cooked and fermented, then filtered and packaged. The same can be said for Heineken. 3. Beer is low in calories, low in carbohydrates, and has no fat or cholesterol. For a completely natural beverage, beer offers serious low-calorie options. 12 ounces of Guinness has the same number of calories as 12 ounces of skim milk, about 125. That's less than orange juice, 150 calories, which is about the same as your standard, full-calorie beer. If beer were your only source of nutrition, you'd have to drink one every waking hour just to reach your recommended daily allowance of calories, 2,000 to 2,500. And nobody's recommending you drink that many. The only natural drinks with fewer calories than beer are plain tea, black coffee, and water. Surely beer is loaded with those fattening carbohydrates. The average beer has about 12 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. In other words, you would need to drink an entire 24-pack case of beer and then reach into a second case, simply to reach the government's recommended daily allotment of carbohydrates. You're better off munching an apple or drinking some soda pop if you want a carbo load. Each has about 35 to 40 grams of carbs, 3 times the number found in a beer. Also, beer has no fat or cholesterol. 4. Beer improves your cholesterol. Beer not only has no cholesterol, it can actually improve the cholesterol in your body. In fact, drinking beer regularly and moderately will tilt your HDL, LDL cholesterol ratios the right way. You've got 2 kinds of cholesterol in your system. HDL, the good cholesterol that armor plates your. 4. Beer improves your cholesterol, your veins, and keeps things flowing. And LDL, the bad cholesterol that builds up in your veins like sludge in your bathtub drain. Beer power flushes the system and keeps the HDL levels up. According to some studies, as little as 1 beer a day can boost your HDL by up to 4%. 5. Beer helps you chill. The social aspects of moderate drinking are solidly beneficial to your health. In other words, to get out every now and then and relax with your buddies over a couple of beers. 6. Beer has plenty of B vitamins. Beer, especially unfiltered or lightly filtered beer, turns out to be quite nutritious, despite the years of suppression of those facts by various anti-alcohol groups. Beer has high levels of B vitamins, particularly folic acid, which is believed to help prevent heart attacks. Beer also has soluble fiber, good for keeping you regular, which in turn reduces the likelihood that your system will absorb unhealthy junk like fat. Beer also boasts significant levels of magnesium and potassium, in case you were planning on metal plating your gut. 7. Beer is safer than water. If you're someplace where you are advised not to drink the water, the local beer is always a safer bet. It's even safer than the local bottled water. Beer is boiled in the brewing process and is kept clean afterwards, right through the bottle being capped and sealed, because if it isn't, it goes bad. Though there are no life-threatening bacteria, pathogens that can live in beer. So drink up. Even bad beer is safer than water. 8. Beer prevents heart attacks. If you want to get a bit more cutting edge than vitamins, beer has other goodies for you. You've heard of the French paradox, how the French eat their beautiful high-fat diet and drink their beautiful high-booze diet and smoke their nasty goat hair cigarettes, but have rates of heart disease that are about 1/3 that of the rest of the world. It's been credited to red wine and the antioxidants it contains. Hey, guess what else has lots of antioxidants, as many as red wine? Dark beer. According to the American Heart Association, there is no clear evidence that wine is more beneficial than other forms of alcoholic drink. One study profiled in the British Medical Journal in 1999 said that the moderate consumption of 3 drinks a day could reduce the risk of coronary heart disease by 24.7%. 9. Beer fights cancer. The most amazing beer and health connection is something called xanthosumol, a flavonoid found only in hops. Xanthosumol is a potent antioxidant that inhibits cancer-causing enzymes, much more potent than the major component in soy, according to Dr. Cristobal Miranda of the Department of Environmental and Molecular Toxicology at Oregon State University. This xanthosumol stuff is so good for you that the Germans have actually brewed a beer with extra levels of it. 10. Beer does not give you a beer belly. A study done by researchers at the University College of London and the Institut Klinice Eksperymentalnej Medycyny in Prague in 2003 showed no connection between the amount of beer people drank and the size of their overhang. There is a common notion that beer drinkers are, on average, more obese than either non-drinkers or drinkers of wine or spirits, the researchers said. But they found that the association between beer and obesity, if it exists, is probably weak. Most studies have found that people who drink beer regularly and moderately not only don't develop beer bellies, they weigh less than non-drinkers. Beer can boost your metabolism, keep your body from absorbing fat, and otherwise make you a healthier, less disgusting slob. Just drink it in moderation, as part of an otherwise healthy diet.